And the microphone is on. Welcome, everyone, and happy Friday evening. At least here it is. Could be Saturday morning in some places. Right, Amelia? And wonderful, wonderful evening here. Glad to have you all on board. And awesome. People saying, I can hear you. And that is excellent. Oh, Saturday morning here, says Piggy. Yeah, absolutely. And that's why I said that. I know it changes a little bit here and there, and it's a lot of fun. So, hey, anybody see any lava anywhere? I've been looking for a volcano all day long here, and just can't seem to find one. 11 a.m. Saturday the 21st. You're in the future. Hey, we still have time, Amelia. Run down, get me the winning lottery numbers from yesterday, which is my today for here. I would really like that. If only it worked that way, eh? That would be awesome. Anyway, welcome everyone, and glad to have you on board. I'm your host, DrFox2000. And this is VolcanoX, a live stream. And of course it is Friday evening, May the 20th of 2022. And we're watching a beautiful view looking at Mount Etna in Sicily as it continues to throw that wonderful lava out in its Strombolian style eruption. So pretty cool. Amelia, okay, yeah, no worries. Run, yeah, only if you eat a lot of, yeah, okay. We won't worry about that then. Maybe you could just check on the computer. That'll probably work. No, never mind. Anyway, welcome to my moderators. Arizona Snowman is in the house, and of course Piggy is here as well, and I did see C&D Boy also, so great to have those on board, and possibly Joseph Fields might be hiding in the background somewhere, but that is okay. And welcome. I'm glad to have the moderators here. You guys are awesome. And let's see, first person in today, of course, Juliet. Boom, there, she gets her cookies. And of course, I had to give Irish Monk one because he was kind of mad that Juliet made it in first. I guess he was trying. He was almost there, almost like third one down, but he give him a for effort, right? So yeah, no worries. Anyway, yeah, so I've been looking for lava all day. I don't know, I just haven't found any, except for the stuff on the screen. So what do we got today? Well, all kinds of different things. I think what we need to start out with, well, we can actually start out with the other fun thing later. But there is a new toy or tool, if you want to call it that. And that is, I'm going to put the link in here. And if you guys want to go play with this, this is actually pretty cool. It's a new 3D map of Etna. And that is from Sketchfab. There you go. It is on there. It is accessible. It's wonderful. So if you guys want to go peruse that, we will. I see their camera went fuzzy on us, but that's okay. While that's being fuzzy and they're working on straightening it out, we will probably, oh, the focus is getting better. There it is. They got it back in focus. again, this is something that I keep mentioning about. It's very, very difficult at nighttime to use a color camera and keep it in focus unless you have, if you have an autofocus feature on it, because it doesn't know what it's looking for. This is where the older style, where you set it to a certain focal range and you leave it there, that is almost a better way of doing it. So difficult on these newer cameras because everybody wants everything automated and they think that's the cat's meow, and I still think manual operation is sometimes warranted and useful. So yay, maps. I love maps. You know that. Maria, I'm glad you're enjoying that already. So that is a wonderful thing to have, that Etna 3D map. So Etna 3D3 is what it is. If you go Etna 3D2, you get a different map. And if you go Etna 3D, you get a different map as well. So we do have some of those features in there, and we like it. Anyway, beautiful show from our wonderful Etna all day today, really. And I'm actually quite impressed. This morning, or well, it was smoking a lot more. You could actually see at some points, you could actually see the lava plume was very, very high, very tall. Beautiful Strombolian style eruptions, just like what it's doing now. Actually, let's we can probably get a little bit closer here, and I've been practicing this, so let's see if this will work. And where is it? There, a little bit closer to the actual cone there, and that is zoomed in a little bit digitally, and hopefully that still looks okay. I know with their going out of focus a little bit, it gets a little blurry really quickly, but that zooms things right in for us, and gives us a lot better perspective. So hopefully that is okay for you guys, and yeah, that should be nice. I like it. I don't know about you guys, but I like it. Anyway, looks beautiful and lavally. Ta'al? Is Ta'al in here? I didn't see Ta'al. Did I miss Ta'al? Or are you typing in the wrong place, Bob? Or is Ta'al here? Oh, hi to all? Okay. That would make more sense. I'm looking for Ta'al meditation, and that didn't happen, I guess. So cool. Okay. Anyway, yeah, it's a beautiful eruption. It keeps going on. There they go, a little bit out of focus again. But that's okay. I'm not going to worry about that. Let's take a look at a couple other things here. Now, let's see. I have... which one did I want to put on first? I think it is this one here. Oh, hang on. I did that wrong, guys. Oh, boy. Hang on. It moved me. I don't know why it did that. No, that wasn't supposed to start there. It's supposed to start there. All right. That makes more sense, and we'll turn that off. Okay, so this was earlier in the day. My bad, you guys. Trying to do too many things at once here isn't working very well. I'm going to see if I can turn that background music off. I don't know if it turned it off, or if I have to turn that down a bit. There. We'll keep it turned down. Okay, that'll work better. Bad Doc, it's louder than your voice. Okay, it's good now? Alright, that's what I was trying to achieve. I forgot to set that setting. I'm also doing the other one right now, so we notice I said the other one. So we don't get blasted out or anything like that. Low music was fine. It's off. Oh, I didn't realize it's off. Oh, okay. I hope that's back there. Okay, that should be fairly low. And we'll see. Anyway, this is the time lapse that I did from today during the daytime, moving on into the evening hours. And I thought it was pretty awesome to be able to see what this thing was doing smoke-wise and that. The black dots that you see flying around, those are actually birds. They've got a lot of birds there. I didn't realize that. A tremendous amount of birds flying through there. I didn't stop to count, but we know they were there. Anyway, they had zoomed in a little bit with the camera, and that is what we were seeing. Some beautiful lava coming down out of there, and it was starting to build up. You can kind of see it as it's coming down the slope there, and that was the end of this particular little first section, I guess, of our time lapse. And if we turn that off and turn the other one on, this is the next one here, and we'll let that one play. It kind of continues on from there. And Irish Monk for crayons. Thank you, Irish Monk. We'll definitely throw that in. Irish Monk. And we'll put 5 euros for crayons. There we go. All right. And thank you kindly. Yeah, look at the sparker go. And this is pretty awesome. You know, you don't realize how much sparking there is to it until you really watch it go by like this. And of course, half of it we're not seeing technically because that's already cut out. So looks pretty cool when you're looking at it. And it's like a, what do you call those? Sparklers when you light them for your birthday. You know, birthday cake sparklers. That's kind of what it is. Hey, Pamela Moncure, welcome. And actually, I should say hi to everyone in here before I keep going here. And I'm going to say hi. Of course, we say Al Sanchez is there, as well as Linda and Pamela, Sarah Miles. Maria is in the house, as well as Sue Hayes, Paul Williams, and we've got Kevin Haynes. Henry Nelson is here. Paul, we got Maria, we got, and Amelia is here. Welcome. Irish Monk, of course, is here. Sarah Miles, we got you there. Juliet, Tom Dice, Aurelio, and thanks Aurelio for getting that link to for the map to me. That is awesome. And let's see, going up some more. Don Arnold, aloha to you. Hermione Schaefer also here. Welcome, Hermione. Brandon Fisher, I made it in. As well as, let's see, going up some more. And who did we miss so far? We got Sharon Stewart. I hope I got you. And, all right, that video was done. We'll turn that off. I'll put you back to our regular programming and there. And add the thing in the top corner. Okay, while I keep saying hi. Let's see, who else got in here? We got Henry, Brandon, we got Linda, we got going up some more. They're all chatting, lots of chatting going on. And of course, that is a good thing. Did I say Juliet? Yeah, of course I did. She got the cookies. Let's see, who else I got in here? I know I've seen some other names, and if I don't call your name out, don't be offended. Edith NZ, welcome back. Glad to have you on here. And who else made it in? We got Irish Monk already, of course. Tetra, welcome. I'm glad to have you here. Grandma B is also in and out. Maybe I'm watching on my TV, and that means I can't chat. But I'm here, and excellent. I hope you are enjoying it so far, Grandma B. And that is all cool. Let's see, who else made it in? Going up and away. Trying to find other names here, just not seeing them. And a lot of guys chatting though. My God, they chat a lot. And I'm all the way up to the top, so don't see any other names down up there, but like Kevin Haynes or anybody like that, or Silversmith. Thomas Neal, welcome back. And let's see, did I see anybody or miss anybody else here? We got Robert Booten, welcome back. And let's see, anyone else? Real quick, I think I got most of you. Anyway, great to have you all on board. And if I did miss your name, like I said, I didn't do it on purpose, like Omi or somebody like that. Name, Omi. Name is Metal Omi 54. Name. All right, we got you, Omi. Your name is Omi, and welcome. So, anyhow, Etna is doing a wonderful job today, so that is absolutely really, really cool. Ooh, want to go? You want to go? Where are you going? Yeah, we need to go. We need to go to Etna. Anyway, if you want to take a look at that new 3D map, that is a pretty awesome thing. And actually, I have it loaded up, and I've been playing with it. Oh, sorry, that didn't sound right, did it? Okay, got to be careful with how I word that. Anyway, yeah, interesting stuff, this volcano, and you guys can definitely go there and have a look at the wonderful 3D map. Let me see if I can turn that other thing off. There we go. And that is pretty cool. And you can zoom into where the vents are and stuff like that. I'm not sure exactly where the eruption is coming from up top here. But it is from up here somewhere. It might be this thing. I'm going to have to work on, yeah, I think it is. I'm going to have to work on figuring out exactly what location it's at. But this is kind of a neat map to be able to see. Whoop. Takes a little getting used to drive this one, but you should be able to do it as well. It's pretty easy, and I like it. Anyway, let's get back to where we were, and that is our beautiful volcano. For right now, it is doing an awesome job. I do want to, though, bring you another video, and this one, I believe, okay, I have two videos here. One, I kind of have permission for it. The other one, I didn't ask. So the one I didn't ask, I am going to play a little sniblet of it. I'm sure he won't mind. And I am going to post the link in the channel as well. But the first one that I've got is from Active Nature, and we've seen his videos before. Or one of them anyway, and he has another one out, and I will put his link in there. And please, if you haven't gone over and subscribed to this guy yet, it is worthwhile to go see some of his stuff. He's doing a really, really good job at it. So we've got him about 50 subscribers so far, and hopefully we'll be able to push that number up a little bit. I want to see him grow. He's doing a heck of a good job. So here we go, and I hope that's the right one. Yep, Active Nature, and there it is. We've got volume on as well, and I don't know if he had any volume on here. I don't hear anything, so no volume. So I'm not going to worry about the volume, but hang on, that's a little too close here. We should be able to, I'm going to pause that for a second. We need to have a better size screen on there. that is compressed. Oh, we need to get rid of that too. Sorry. All right, now we can do that. Okay, that'll be better. So this is what he was videoing, and this is pretty darn close up, if you ask me. And you can't get much closer, okay, that as far as the camera shots. So yeah, definitely showing some of the goods, if you will. And I'm still only capturing about a portion of that screen. I don't know why. Something is off here. Not sure what the heck is going on. Oh, hang on, maybe we'll turn that one off there. That's better. Okay. And then you can see it a little bit better. Yeah, that was a little off. That's okay. His logo should be right in the center, so that's did give away if I'm a little off there. But it is a pretty awesome video, and I love watching the way this Strombolian action is happening. Nancy Buchanan, welcome. And don't catch the balls rolling down the hill. They're very hot. And Nancy, it's good to have you on board. And it's a lovely evening. And please do enjoy this. So, again, this is from Active Nature. And I will put the link in here. Active Nature, and the link to the video itself. Oop, copy, there we go. And you guys can have a look, and also go ahead and subscribe to him if you like. And that is his video. So pretty awesome, and at least I thought it was, and worthy of a look. So I give it a shot, you guys, and let's just throw it back there for right now. And that would be pretty cool. If we can get him another 25 subscribers tonight, that would really make me happy, and I'm sure he would be happy as well. When you're going over there, make sure you drop a comment on the video and say, hey, Dr. Fox sent me. So that kind of thing keeps everybody happy, and that way he knows exactly where it's coming from. And we're growing his channel as well as working on growing ours, and that always helps. Okay, so I'm 4 foot 10 inches tall. Oh, you mean you're 4 foot 10 inches short? Or is that 4 foot 10 inches? Okay, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. That's not good. Anyway, I love the volcano, looking at it, the way everything is happening. And we do see Etna is doing beautiful. Now, I'm going to turn the volume up to the right spot, and posted by, some driving RV something. I missed that. Daryl says, okay, Daryl R, okay, welcome, and posted some driving RV through forest with Pink Floyd tunes on my channel. Oh, okay, cool. And that is awesome, and welcome, Daryl. Glad to have you on board. And the question of the day is, did you get a look at our wonderful volcano, or was it all clouded out yet? That is the question that I've got, and I didn't see anything coming in, so I'm just wondering if that's what happened. So new ski slopes being made. Okay, yeah, I guess if you want to call those that silversmith. That definitely is. Now, do have a question to throw into the channel here. Does anybody know of any tours that are available there at Mount Etna? Bruno was asking earlier, and I figured I'd throw that back in here to ask about it. If anybody had any ideas, if there was any walking tours. He wants to get close to the volcano, and hopefully that somebody might know something. Oh, Mummy of Hamsters is here as well. Welcome and glad to have you on board. All right, I'm going to see if I can align this other video up here, you guys. And again, I don't really want to show too much of it because I don't have permission to do that. But I am going to show you a little bit. And hopefully the audio will come through properly at the right level. And I hope I didn't turn it down too much, and it should be pretty good. So let's just have a quick little peek, and if I've got the right one here. All right, we'll go over here and we'll try this. And I'm just a little sneak peek, you guys, and it's Leo Fry that has the video out. And I will post, actually I'm going to do that right now. Copy, and we'll put his name in here. Leon Fry, and this is the video, the whole video. And I am only going to show you a small piece of it. It's only 2 minutes and 9 seconds long, so but your volumes should be okay, I hope. And here we go. Oh, I don't hear it. Whoop, and I'm going to leave it there. Yeah, I hear it roar, and I'm going to leave it there for you guys. The link I did post, and if you guys want to go there, you can certainly do that. Leon Fry, and that is an excellent video, and it is worthy of having a look at. So I'm going to pin that one up there for now. And we're going to get back to our regular stuff here. And that was the one I didn't have permission for, so just tell him, hey, you've seen a little a sniblet of his close-up there, and you wanted to see more. Something. Anyway, awesome. And that is what's going on there. So I'm going to turn that mouse thing off. I notice if I'm moving around, there we go. Okay, no more mouse. I boo-booed on the time lapse with the mouse as well being in there, and that bothers me, but that is pretty cool. Anyway, hopefully you guys can have a good look at that video. I think it is pretty awesome. So and of course, as much as I'd like to stay with Etna right now, yes, there are regular tours, gondola to walking. Okay. All right. Thanks, Silversmith. And hopefully Bruno was here, and he can look that up. I don't know if they have. Actually, I don't know where Bruno is. I think he is in Italy, but. I guess he just has to look it up or something and see who's got a walking tour or something to get pretty close. Aurelio says, as a matter of fact, there are an Italian channel using a Tony's signal. Oh, okay. An Italian channel? Fantastic. That'll be good. Welcome, George Couteau. Glad to have you on here, as well as Denny Henry. Good to have you on board. And all cool. Okay, so anyway, like I say, I'd love to stay looking at Etna and messing with that, but let's get over to something else here. I know we don't have up-to-date or really good pictures for Ragnar right now. And that, of course, is due to the fact that I think they took the cameras down. And We're not getting nothing from them. So we're gonna just look at an old Ragnar picture and basically talk about it for a second. So we haven't seen or heard anything. Oh, great, thanks. Let's put it there. Oh, that's spinning now too. Oh man, you know, it's always timing. Timing is the perfect thing. Anyway, yeah, reasonable picture. There we go. So Ragnar, we haven't seen it do a darn thing, and that is one of those things that happen with volcanoes. And also, I wanted to mention here, we haven't seen in the area, we haven't seen anything either as far as earthquakes, which is really, really bad. Siggy posted on Facebook. I didn't get a chance to read it. Was it good or bad or otherwise? Curious, Piggy, and that is interesting. Anyway, we know that Ragnar is still there, and that it could very much so do something if things change. We don't know yet exactly what will happen. The scientist on Iceland's satellite is broken. Okay. All right. I wasn't aware of that. And anyway, let's get into the harmonic tremor chart here, you guys. I see that's off just a little. I want to see if we can straighten it out. How come it's jumping like 2 or 3 notches in one spot? There we go. All right, got it fixed. So anyway, I'm actually going to refresh that before we go any further. There we go. And one of the things I wanted to point out here, we've got, again, multiple quakes happening. We know that there is some magma movement, and that is something. And we see this one is really high. Obviously, that's got to be a big quake, and that happened there. And we're going to take a look at our earthquake map right away and see, because there's just way too many in here to even bother counting with. And you guys are more than welcome to do so if you like. But that is what we're seeing. I do want to compare this to the one from Grindavik itself, and that will be down here as we scroll down to it. And there's the one for Grindavik, and you see these earthquakes are on here and right through the roof on that one as well. So definitely seeing them on both, and I'm wondering if that migration is moving a little bit, because definitely different signal levels over here compared to the one from Fagradalfjall. Right, so we'll have to see. Anyway, I'm going to put it back on the other one, just so we don't lose where we're at. And there, that should be right there. Perfect. And there again, you see the difference here, right, in this guy as well as this. It looks like this might have been closer to this sensor than the other one. And okay, so let us do this. Go over to the earthquake map. And of course, I have it zoomed in on the area of interest, because that's where we want to be looking. I'm going to actually zoom out a little bit. I haven't actually looked at the northern end of the island since I seen all the stars. Oh my God, I'm seeing stars. And I didn't even bump my head. There we go. 2.1 out here, and this guy is at 13 kilometers down. Happened at 39 minutes after midnight today. So that is what we see out there. I don't see anything else showing up in the bay areas here. Sliding down a little bit, looking for Astja. And there we do have 1.0 in Astja. We need to be a little closer. There we go. And that is 2.3 kilometers down. not very far, but it's the only quake that we've seen there. 15:15 this afternoon, so quarter after 3, and I don't know. That's a little odd to see that guy by himself, but hey, those things, they happen, right? Sliding down to Bardabunga and Grimsvötn. This map is not indicating any activity in here. And again, zooming out a little bit more so we can see there's the other one that I was looking for. And we have, and I'm not sure how to pronounce that, Hofjökull. Hofjökull? Something like that, never mind. Oh man, Icelandic, not the easiest language to try to pronounce. Too much trouble. 4.8 kilometers down for that 3.2, which happened at 9:24. So that was from this morning. That's a fair-sized quake. I don't think we would have seen that create that much of a spike. I believe the spikes are from the ones we have closer to town. And of course, let's have a look at these two right down here. This one is, of course, 3.1, 5.5 kilometers down, 9:45 a.m. Then he's got a couple of friends here. 4.6 clicks down for this 1.1 at 9:47 a.m. And then we have this guy here at 10:30 a.m. a 1.0 at 3.6 kilometers down. A little bit more shallow, but nothing overly major. Only the 3 in the one spot there. That's nothing to get too excited about. Not like this area. Man, there's a lot of stuff here. And we're going to have to kind of probably break this up a little bit. It is about 5 minutes to break time. So we're going to look at the big stars here first and kind of get a depth on these. This 12:06, 6 minutes after 12 noon, and 7.9 kilometers down for that 3.4. The other big one here, 3.8, 15:56 was the time, 7.4 kilometers as well. Hang on, that's this 2.0. Is there another quake underneath there? Yeah, I see there is another quake right underneath it. And there's the 3.8, and that was at 12:33, 6.6 kilometers down. So yeah, we got 2 quakes right in the same spot, basically. The other one over here, 1.5, 7.2 kilometers down, 12:44, and this just keeps going. I mean, we see so many of these quakes here. No sense in trying to read them all out, but anyway, 8.5 kilometers down, 14:18 on that 2.8. So just trying to get a depth is what I'm really after right now. 6.7 kilometers down, so 12:22 for that 1.9, and that's all right. This 2.3, 7.8 kilometers down. So these are still fairly far down. I don't think we're going to have an imminent eruption here as far as out in the water, but you never know, and things could change. This 3.4, of course, 7.9 clicks down, 12:06, I think we looked at that. So 1.7, 6.7 kilometers down at 1:10 in the afternoon. And that kind of leaves it there. That's these guys out here, and I'm not going to worry about them so much right now. But it is interesting to see more action. What I'm more interested in are these guys right here. And this is not good news, okay, with what we see. And I think what we'll do is we'll continue on with this conversation right after the break. So I'm going to take that 5-minute breather. And again, you guys can take a look at these maps. And of course, it's earthquake, earthquake 2, and earthquake 3. that will get you all of these maps, and however you want to set them up, you're more than welcome to use those, and that's pretty cool. So don't go away, keep smiling. Oh, hang on, that darn thing, I forgot to turn it off. There we go. Okay, got that off. Turn that back down. There we go. And well, I'll leave that off, my bad. Anyway, good people, I am going to go take a 5-minute break, and please, if you haven't hit that like button yet, give it a quick shot, of course, and help us out by helping the likes go up. The more likes we get, the better off we are, and I think so far you should be liking what you're seeing, and we hope that. Also, if you have not yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing if you feel we've earned it. And on that friendly note, I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I'm going to take a break for 5 minutes, so that is all cool, and I'll be back. And we'll put the boogie music on afterwards. And welcome to Kathy and Elizabeth and Sandra B. and who else snuck in here? I think that's the ones I missed right there. Okay, oh, Judy McClelland is also here. Welcome, you guys. And anyway, I'm going to take that break. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to put other music on for right now. I don't want to hurt that poor Garabandal too much. You know, he's a nice guy, but he has issues with music, certain kinds. Oh, what did I want to put on here, though? I got so many things loaded up in here, I can't find the one that I really wanted. How's that one? I can barely hear things in here. I don't know, my volume's down. Is that okay, that volume, for you guys? Okay, as long as it's good, that's the main thing. All right, I will be back in a few minutes here, you guys. Trying to get my other screen. There we go. Keep smiling, play nice, and no catching lava rocks. I'll be back. we've got some awesome fireworks going along with that music. That is just absolutely cool, you guys. And anyway, there it is. That's the end of that wonderful song. Gotta love it. I gotta love it. I'm gonna turn it off this time, so next time I come back to this scene, it won't restart. We hear you. All right. I'm glad you hear me, and thank you. I'm glad to be back doing my thing. And I hope you guys didn't get yourselves hurt by any of those flying lava chunks. That thing is just throwing them out like crazy. It is amazing to watch that. So pretty awesome, you guys. Really do like seeing it. It looks nice close up too. If we get back to that, where's that close up? There, a little bit closer to the fireworks. So looked pretty good. And again, don't be jumping anywhere near it. You're going to get hurt. It is not good. All right, we'll leave that be for a little bit. We are going to go back over and look at the rest of those earthquakes that are happening in Iceland and talk about the consequences. Which one is this? This is Mount Etna in Sicily is what we're looking at right now. Both shots of it are Mount Etna in Sicily. Elizabeth, I hope you got that. All right, back to our earthquakes and looking at what we have there in Iceland. Of course, for those people not familiar with this, I'll do this real quick. That's the Reykjanes Peninsula, and this is Reykjavik, the capital city. And of course, when we zoom in over here, this is the international airport, the Keflavik Airport, Keflavik, Reykjanesbær and Yarvik, right in that area. And when we slide down here, this is the Blue Lagoon, and we'll get a little closer so you can see it. So that is the Blue Lagoon area, and this is the power plant. And you see all these earthquakes here. Not good, not good. Those earthquakes are not good. Okay, they're better than the ones over here. But they're still not good. I would like to see them more over here, and that would be better. But anyway, zooming back out a little bit, down here is the town of Grindavik, and that is the main concern, is the town. And of course, if we get a volcano in either location, whether it is right here or over here somewhere along this entire fissure, that is yet to be determined, and to try to figure that out in the future. But either a location is not really great. This one is better because it would flow this way, and they could put some berms here to help stop some of that from coming in this direction. If it starts and flows in from here, of course, you see what's happened. There's an old flow here, and if we zoom in a little bit, you can kind of see the edge of it. So that happened in the past, and then of course you see this other flow here that happened a while ago as well. That is one of the flows, and then the previous flows went all the way through. The entire town of Grindavik is actually on old flow material. Well, I mean, you don't have much of a choice as far as where it is. Actually, it shows it a little better here on once we're zoomed out a little bit, but it doesn't look so good. Hey, Diane Craig, I was watching the video that you have linked. Very exciting. And Diane, I hope you enjoyed it and left a comment and all that stuff. It is actually an awesome video. If you haven't taken a look at that, the one that I pinned up at the top of the chat from Leon Fry. He's got some decent drone footage there, and because I don't have permission to show the whole thing, I didn't. And of course, out of respect, just a little sniblet to kind of show you guys what it looked like. And it's got some close-up stuff in it. and that is really cool. Anyway, getting back to what we have at hand here, and this area, of course, and the flows. Like I say, you can see the edge of the flow here, as well as the flow pattern going down, and that one actually came out right there and there. And you know that, if it did happen over here, no matter what, I think there is going to be some property loss if they put berms across here or something and allow the flow in one area to save the rest. That might have to happen, right? And that's a dreadful thing to think about, but hopefully it won't get to it. But anyway, let's start looking at some of these earthquakes and get some depths and stuff like that. And notice this is right along the line here of that fissure. That is pretty awesome. Anyway, 5.2 kilometers. And this is the other thing. The depth on these over here are still quite low. Okay, so the 4 to 5 range, whereas the other side, they're starting to come up. And I think the magma is on the move. Anyway, this one, 4:32 a.m. For that 1.1. This 2.0 right here, 5.8 clicks down, 6:14 a.m. 1.5 right there. 22 minutes after midnight, 5.2 kilometers down. The 1.3 is 5.4 kilometers down, 5:08. This 1.0 is 4:54, and it was also 5.5 kilometers down. Moving down that fissure line a little bit more, we see a couple more little ones here. 6 kilometers down, 1.0, 4:35 a.m. And this guy here is 5.8 kilometers down, 1.2 from yesterday, 1825. And we don't see any more right there, but we do see a couple, 3 over here. So from 6 minutes after midnight, and that was 5.4 kilometers down for that 1.5. 1.0 right there, 5.1 kilometers down, 8:17. And then we've got this 1.3 here, 4.7 kilometers down at 6:28 a.m. So that's what those are doing. Let's get into these other ones here. 3.0, and that is from 12:14 today. Again, 5.6 kilometers down, and looking at 2.8 from 12:20, and also 5.6 clicks down. 2.8 is sizable. 1.7, 5.1 kilometers down, 4:30 a.m. This 1.2 here, 32 minutes after midnight. Again, same kind of depth. 2.7 from 12:55, 5.6 kilometers down. And let's see what this 1.0 is right here. 5:35 a.m. and 4.5 kilometers down. And let's see, we'll go skip over here to this 1.4, 4.8 kilometers down, 2:08 a.m. on that guy. And yeah, I'm sure there's some that we're skipping over, but I'm not going to worry about those. 1.7, this one is a little bit more shallow, 1.5 kilometers, and that was from yesterday at 23:58. So kind of odd that that one is right there. When we get closer to town here, we do see this one here from 3:19 a.m. to in magnitude 5.2 kilometers down, and then there's a 1.0 down here at the bottom, 4.7 kilometers down, 3:36 a.m. So a lot of stuff going on there. I don't think there were any more further. And again, this area here, as a lot of you can probably just tell by looking at it, that is a lava flow. That's a lava flow that went on top of another lava flow. So, not the first time they had lava come through here, guys, considering it's all built on top of it. And anyway, looking over here at some of these, this is where it gets a little bit more shallow. 1.8, 1 a.m., 4 clicks down. This 1.6, 3.2 kilometers down, 55 minutes after midnight. This 1.7, 3.9 kilometers down. So they're not anywhere, they're not as deep. This is 4.2, so still a little ways down, 55 minutes after midnight. 1.7, 2.9 kilometers down, 44 minutes after, what was it? I missed it. Yeah, 44 minutes after midnight. My bad. 48 minutes after midnight, 3.7 kilometers down, 1.4. So as I mentioned, these are a little bit more shallow, 4 kilometers down, 24 minutes after midnight. Some of them even a lot more shallow. 3 kilometers on this guy, 1.3, 26 minutes after midnight. The 2.1 here is 4.1 kilometers down, and kind of makes you wonder, what are they doing? This guy out here, 2.4, 4.9 clicks down, 5:11 a.m. This 1.4, 4.2 kilometers as well, and 4:59 a.m. for that 1.4. 1.6 right there is no, not a good place to build. 4 kilometers down, 2:57 a.m. for that 1.6. So yeah, it's going to be rough and risky with whatever happens. I think honestly, like I said before, if it happened here, that you see this line of fissures here, and this is a volcano over on this side, another one there, and that's a coulee in between the two. And if it were to open up in here anywhere, there would be zero problem. That lava would flow all the way down here. They might have to shore up a couple of spots there to watch out for lava flows that might get away, but as far as the thing in general, no concern. But if it comes up over here, we do have a concern. You know, the higher land is, of course, this piece here, and they'd have to make sure they've got some berms in the right places along the edge here to make sure they also put some berms down here to keep it away from the houses and allow it to flow in if it does start here. So this one would not be as bad. The one that would be bad is if we have an eruption over here, like say right there where that 3 is. But because these are deeper, I'm thinking we're more likely going to see an eruption here, and I'm hoping it's further out. The further out it is, the better off they are. So that's kind of wishful thinking on my part, but that is kind of what I see. A couple more people popped in. Welcome to Trev T and Leo Carlson and 99 Nation Videos. Welcome you guys. Glad to have you on board. So that's my opinion anyway. That's of what's going on. I don't know if you know, people are thinking otherwise. This is the area with the primary uplift is centered around right in here. So this would be the place where you think that something's going to happen. And like I say, I'd prefer it to happen over here on this I guess it would be the western side of that ridge, for a safety sake. But this is too close for both the power plant and possibly Grindavik as well, as far as trying to keep it from, you know, damage control. Yeah, over here it's hard to say what would happen. Really hard to say what would happen. The Blue Lagoon would definitely be in jeopardy, same as the power plant. And of course that is laying a little bit lower than some of this area around it. So I would be a little hesitant. Anyway, that is kind of it for there, you guys. And if you have any more things that you know, if there's concerns, I mean, you guys can always throw them out there. But that's what we're seeing: a fair amount of larger earthquake activity, and usually that is a good indicator that there is something happening, right? So within a few days, we'll probably see what's going on. If there is, in fact, lava or magma protruding upward, we should see those quakes instead of being, from 4 to about 3. We should start seeing them coming up into the 1 to 2 kilometer range down below. And once that happens, then you know that that magma is coming. It's just that simple, really, and nothing too wacky. 5-minute warning, thank you, Piggy, and that is all cool. And I know, talked a lot about Iceland today, and hopefully that makes a lot of sense for you guys. So I just hope that nobody gets hurt, or that the volcano pops up in the right spot, rather than actually, I'm still thinking, hey, I wanted to pop up in Geldingadarler and get Ragnar going again, but that is way over here, and that's nowhere near where those are. Although you never know, what could happen is things could shift, and all of a sudden we end up with a whole swarm over here, and Ragnar could pop open again. But this is where Ragnar sits here in Geldingadarler, and we haven't seen any earthquakes there for a little while now, a few days. Nothing of any type of size, really. Everything has been localized down here and elsewhere. So pretty cool, pretty awesome. Anyway, I'm going to throw this back over onto, pardon me, our wonderful volcano, and that is Mount Etna. And I will leave that on there for right now. So please enjoy it. I'll put that music back on if I can find it. I had it here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, and that'll play forever. So for those good people that are here, if you have not yet hit that like button, please help the stream out. It's good for YouTube analytics, as well as if you are enjoying the stream, that lets us know that it is worthwhile, and gets a quick thumbs up. So best way to support the stream, hit that thumb. And also those people who have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do consider doing that as well. Hit that subscribe button, turn it from red to gray, and don't forget to hit the bell notification while you are there. And I think that just about covers it. If you do want to become a member, you see some of the good people in here are green labeled names there, and of course those are members that are helping out support the channel, and that is wonderful that they are part of the group, and they get to use those wonderful extra emojis and all that nice stuff, and that is available. So, and of course we shout out everybody, so that is kind of a natural given perk as well. Okay, still working on some stuff strictly for the membership though, and I will try to get something going there. And I really hate hiding videos or stuff for that everybody could enjoy. Anyway, on that note, it is time to go take that break, you guys, and please enjoy the lava. And when we get back from the break, we will be looking at our wonderful bacon seeds. If I've even loaded them, I gotta go double check. I've been busy doing stuff today, guys. Anyway, all right, time. It is time. The poppet is gonna get released. I don't want it. I'll be back. I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, where it is sunny but cold. and you're watching VolcanoX live stream. I'll be back in 5. Thank you. Alrighty, I got the microphone on, you guys, and welcome back, everyone. Unless we mention what aerial phenomenon that comes out of Etna, coverage is worthless. What? Okay. Okay. Denny, let's try to keep it a little bit more neat. We do like to have a little bit of fun on here, so that is all part of it. And we are going to show our bacon seeds no matter what. Anyway, we do like it, and that is interesting. We're not seeing any extraterrestrial flights leaving out of Etna yet, so that'll be cool when they do happen. I'll like it. Okay, bacon seeds time, you guys, and of course there is our first one, a beautiful little fella, and that is these are definitely bacon seeds, very, very small ones, and we love it. Beautiful little guy. This is a government regulated distraction channel. I don't think so, Denny. Next bacon seed, and wonderful. There's nothing to distract other than bacon seeds. These are the ones flying our little flying saucers. Love the little piggies, and that is beautiful. Yeah. Anyway. Next little bacon seed, wearing some jewelry on top of that, and that is awesome. A cute little fella, or probably girl, and that is neat. And anyway, let's get on to our next beautiful bacon seed. There we go. And that is this little guy, and he looks like a piggy under a blanket and straw. The little guy. All right, one more to go for our beautiful bacon seeds for today, and that is this one here, and of course that is looks more like a raccoon, but pretty awesome. That one's got some bling happening, if you know what I'm saying, and we love it, you guys. So that's all cool and dandy, and let's move on to our next stuff. Whose piggies are these? These ones they're just random pictures that Piggy gets for us for the show, and because that old bacon seed bit, that's what we're working with, and we do like it. So that's kind of what happened there. That's how we got on these. They don't necessarily belong to anyone specific that I know of. Anyway, let's see what we can come up with here. And of course, this is zipping over to the Azores. And I know a few people want to be able to see what's going on in the Azores. Right now, we can't see across to Pico Island, a little bit foggy or cloudy. Poor weather there, unfortunately, and hopefully this isn't when the things are going to start for these poor guys. I'm just refreshing something here while I'm looking for where that actually is. Hard to find. I got so many screens open here. Next picture is our little cove or bay, and we don't see too much down there, so I'm not sure if it's all that windy or anything. And of course this is the other harbor shot from the other harbor, and the fact that we're seeing water that's reflecting a bunch of light tells me it's not that wavy or anything like that, so the wind's not that bad. Let's pop over, take a look at what we've got for earthquakes, and of course we're interested on what's happening here on Sao George. And hang on, why is that only seeing part of that screen? Let me fix that. There we go, a little bit better there. And that of course is the Azore Islands. Let's zoom out a little bit so you can see a little bit better the entirety of the Azores, and zoom back in a little bit at a time. I click it once, it goes twice. Nice. Anyway, this is Pico Island, the one we could not see today. Normally we can see the lights along the edge of it from the camera locations over here on St. George. But we did have a bunch of earthquakes there today, and unfortunately that's such a pile of earthquakes there, it's hard to tell which one's what, and I'm not going to try to guess at them, but what we will do is slide down here and just take a look. Looking at what we've got, this guy, 1.7, 1618 was the time on that, 1.8, 1616, so they're happening fairly frequently. 1530 for this 1.9, this 1.5 is at 1350, 1222 for this 1.6, and then we have this at 8:46 a.m. For the 1.6 as well, and 1.5 at 6:41, and then we are going down to 2:56 a.m. on that 1.6, and let's see, 2:56, and then we had one more here. So a whole bunch of earthquakes. 2:35 a.m. for that 1.6. Is there two? Yeah, 56 on that one, and then the other one 2:35. Yeah, okay, got them both. All right, so a fair amount of earthquakes happening there, and that is interesting to see. And most of those are dead on St. George, and that's what we're seeing. It's all in that area again, the same area. Going to the other map just to kind of look and confirm. I'm going to refresh this map since there could have been a couple other ones that we missed. So we'll let it refresh real quick, and that way we'll, yeah, maybe it'll refresh. Come on, faster. Get your internet going faster. All right, I don't know why it's not refreshing, but all right. No, it doesn't want to refresh. Let's try it again. No, I don't think it wants to. Anyway, looking at that chart first, May 20th to 21st, we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in total in the day, and that is in that area. And when you do your quick count here, we see they're all on St. George, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, exactly what we've got there. And again, when you're looking down at those, you can see where they're grouped, and I think they've got a couple of older ones in there. A day and 7 hours, so that's a little older than 24 hours, but a couple older ones in there. Oh yeah, sure, now you refresh it. Go back. There we go. All right. I guess it was slow in reacting or something. And, oh, they changed the map. That's neat. From a black and white to something more realistic looking. That is kind of neat. Hey, Garabando, thank you for that wonderful $5 super chat. Garabando. And thank you. I do appreciate $5 super chat. Excellent. Thanks. Anyhow, as we can see where the locations are, and that is continuing in that same spot. So I've got a sneaky hunch we are going to see. Let's see if we can zoom in a little closer. Yes, we can. Oh, that's nice. See, this is one of the harbors that we were looking at. That's the one with the bright lights. And unfortunately, that's also very close to the airport, this area up here. So if there's lava flow it's going to end up coming in through town. I don't know if it's going to flow down that way, and I don't know if this is the cove that we were actually looking at. It does look like it because it's got that rock there, so that's a possibility of the lava flowing in this direction and then down here, and that would definitely mess up a few people. What? Okay, 1957 eruption was on Pico Island. Way to go, Garabandal. Nice donation. Okay, yeah, the 1957 one, but the other ones that were here happened after that. So, Garabandal, hit your live button. Somebody tell him to hit live. He doesn't have to put stuff on. It's not happening right now. Anyway, so that's what we're seeing, and I'm glad these guys fixed up the map. That is actually pretty cool. You can see the contour of the land, and hopefully if they do get an eruption, it will flow down in a less populated area. This even looks a little difficult here. It might even come down the steep slopes. Hopefully we're not going to see anybody having any issues. If it does, welcome Yvonne Kunkel. I'm glad to have you on board, and all good. Okay, zooming out, so there you see what's going on there in the Azores, and I didn't see the other earthquake out here. They didn't show that one anymore, the one that we seen on the other map. So they did refresh this, and that is always nice to be able to see. So yeah, Montana is the Montana di Pico, Montana du Pico is the volcano there. Montana, I gotta remember that. Montana, just like Montana Steakhouse. Good place to eat. Yeah. All right. We'll leave the Azores be, and that is all good. Let's see if we can find ourselves some things like Popocatépetl maybe next. And there we go. And there you can see Popocatépetl is smoking like crazy. And yes, steak, Daisy, yep, steakhouse. They have them all over the place here. Western Canada and the U.S. Really nice places. At least when I went, it was. Anyway, Popo is throwing out a lot of stuff. Let's take a look at the other shots. Here's Popocatépetl sunset shot, and as you can see in here, that is that off-gassing coming out of the top of the cone, and definitely doing a thing. And yeah, put on your sunglasses looking at this. It is pretty awesome to see, like the way that sun is heading down. Also have a Montana's Steakhouse here in Nova Scotia, Canada. Woo, that's they really moved far there, Sue. That's awesome. Anyway, Popocatépetl sunset. Let's go to the next scene. Next scene is not working. Not going to worry about it. Moving on, we go to Fuego de Colima. I don't see anything off-gassing today. It's quiet. And of course, this volcano is south of Guadalajara, Mexico. And that is one that they say keep an eye on because it has had a little bit of rumblings, but it's one of those spontaneous ones from what people were saying. Let's carry on though, and we are moving to another Fuego, and of course this is down in Guatemala, not to be confused with Guadalajara. two different places, and Guatemala, of course, being more south of Mexico, and of course, Fuego doesn't disappoint. It, of course, is continuing to erupt the way it has been, and Hola Popo and Fuego, yeah, and that is what we see coming out of this. Actually, I haven't seen too many really good nighttime shots as of late, and I guess it's just been cloudy all the time, every time I checked. So that is something to look for. Anyway, I did move the clock back just a little bit to see that one. And let's see, there was some other ones in here that we had. A couple of good pops here not too long ago. This was, I think, one of them maybe, or close to it, just a little guy. But it was doing this continuously all day long. And, you know, if you caught it between clouds, you were lucky. And right now, that's exactly where we are, between clouds. If we go back to earlier in the day, this is kind of what it looked like. If we back up a little bit, I want to see if that plume shoots up there. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, that's playing. So that's kind of what we were seeing. That is from 11:23 a.m. From their time today. And we know Fuego is still quite active, right? So both the Fuegos were hiding in the clouds fog earlier, and now that I'm no longer at work, they're showing themselves. Well, of course, you could have just asked me, Yvonne. I would have told you when to look. Right at my stream time, when the clouds clear, you know, the cloud god, the gods of the clouds come along and part the clouds. I don't know, just lucky. I did scan it earlier, and I was kind of going, oh boy, another day hidden in the clouds, but it wasn't too bad. We did have a few little puffs coming out of it. This one isn't too bad. Let's see if we can get to the right spot here. There. A little bit more puffing out. But that was from 9:28 a.m. and definitely doing its thing. So that is Fuego, and that, of course, down in Guatemala, and we like it. All right, I'm going to put that back onto live so we know where it's at. And next volcano, and again, this is Tolica. Again, we have the same problem right now because we look at it too late. What happens, it gets the smoke blown right at the camera. We can't see a darn thing. Oh, still half a picture there. I don't know what we're going to do with that one. I tried refreshing it. Just doesn't seem to work. And of course, there is all that smoke coming out of Masaya volcano, also in Nicaragua, and you can see that smoke billowing out. That's that one where we used to be able to see that crescent down on the bottom of the crater. That camera isn't working anymore, by the way, or that feed. So that's what we got. I'm going to put this feed back onto Popocatépetl so I know where I'm at. And moving to our next one is, of course, Merapi. And Merapi has a camera down, unfortunately, but we do see Merapi is doing quite a bit of output up top here. You can see that. That looks pretty awesome. And if you go to the thermal, you can see that it is doing its thing as well. I'm not going to spend too much time going back here. If you guys want to get on there and just check for live Merapi via, what is it, Induc Frecum, whatever. Anyway, yeah, I'll just drop the link. That way you guys can check yourself. I don't need to mispronounce that name. Some of those names can be really bad. Anyway, you want to check out Merapi, you could always go to that site. looking at it while we're on this one, popping over for a second. This is Ruapehu, and that's Mount Ruapehu in New Zealand. Unfortunately, they still have some really bad weather, as you can see. Hang on, something went wrong with that screen, and we'll fix that. There we go. And that is a little better looking, and yeah, lots of rain happening there. So it is winter season, you know, fall and winter coming, and that's what you're going to get there this time of year, unfortunately. So hopefully they don't get rained out too bad, but you know, it looks pretty much like what it looks like here, except for they got some bigger trees and maybe faster growing grass, and they don't have snow 6 months of the year. Hang on, that's a nice place to go. Oh, and it's volcanic and everything. I think maybe I should move there. That'd be cool. They do have internet, we know that. Amelia's there, so she could tell me all about it. Anyway, on that friendly note, let's see what else we can muster up real quick here. I wanted to see if we could see some of the other cameras. No, that's all looking pretty bad. May 20th, yeah, we can work with this. Let's look at that. I think we need to refresh that, though. It's technically the 21st over there. And there it is. We're in the future now, you guys. And we will work our way back. And that, of course, is White Isle Volcano. And they've taken that off the map. And put it back to a green. But as you can see, it is still doing a lot of off-gassing. So it's far from quiet, okay, in that sense. Bad shots, bad angle of the sun. But anyway, wanted to show that real quick. And of course, Ruapehu we already looked at. And getting back to Merapi here. And that's what we're seeing. And let's pop over real quick. Semaru has failed. The self-check failed, according to that. And we will just pop onto there real quick, if we can even find it. And let's see. Where is it? Darn it. Where's that thing gone? Oh my god, I can't even find it. It's there it is. I found it. Right there, twirling. Okay, we'll refresh that guy and see if that works. And oh sure, put some commercials on there. On the stream that doesn't work. And all right. Yep, it's working in the clouds, you guys. Oh, there's a shot. We can actually see some of the lava. And that was at 2011 their time. So definitely still worthy, and we like it. Not bad, not bad. Anyway, before we go, I just want to say that's good for right now. I'm going to go take a break. And after the break, we are going to go check out, hopefully all will have come online by then. But we're going to check out the volcanoes in Japan, as well as Hawaii, and maybe even take a look at the geysers in Yellowstone, and then we'll do our wonderful earthquakes and weather. So for right now, though, I will put you back over to our wonderful stuff that's happening in Italy or Sicily. And of course, that is Mount Etna. So there you go. And on that note, I think there we go. We got that music going. And if you guys haven't hit the like button yet, please do hit the like button. We're trying to get to at least 100. And give it a shot. It really does help out with the YouTube analytics, and thank you very much for doing so. Also, if you're new to the stream and you have not yet subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button if you feel we've earned it. On that friendly note, I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and you are watching VolcanoX, the live stream. I'm going to be back in 5 minutes. Don't go away. And that's it. I am back. Welcome and welcome back to all of you good people. I'm gonna turn that boogie woogie thing off. There we go. And glad to have you all on board here. And yeah, I kind of jumped ahead a little too far when I first put that on there. I don't know why, but it did. Anyway, I'm your host, DrFox2000. You are watching VolcanoX live stream, and I am located here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, far, far away from any of these active volcanoes. And of course, on the screen is Mount Etna, located in Sicily, Italy, of course, and it is doing a wonderful job continuing to erupt for us. Nice job at that. I like the way it's doing it. It's not coming out too fast, although I'd like a little more action. Would be cool. But I guess if we push it too hard, too fast, it won't last as long. You know how things go. It's that bright star always burns out first. All right, so we wanted to continue on with our other volcanoes, and we better get over there before the ice cream boat leaves. And it is docked right now, and it is important. So that is in Japan. You guys make sure you get over there, Sakurajima, southern end of Japan, and you can run up to the dock there. And Piggy is probably heading over there right now. There's the boat, in case you didn't see it, and they've got ice cream on board, and you can get all kinds of flavors. It's really, really awesome. Anyway, beautiful to see the boat in there, but as you can see, the volcano over here, not a heck of a lot showing. If we go to the closer up image again, you see it's almost like it's built itself a nice ring cloud around it here, and doing its thing. Even in the dark, all night long kind of thing. If we go back a little ways here, what is that? That's about 5¼ hours. Come on, show up already. All right, we'll try a little further back. No, doesn't love me. Okay. All right, doesn't want to go back. Now doesn't want to go forward. Anyway, same thing. Clouds all the time, so I'm not going to worry about it, you guys. It is hiding. There's nothing we can do. Did the boat leave yet? No, not yet. You still got a chance for ice cream. Hurry, hurry. Anyway, let's get on there. And of course, Mount Fuji not visible today, and that is fine. We'll carry on. ASO, and ASO has got rain happening, so we can't see it either. And ASO normally sits, well, it sits back there. It's in hiding. Everything is hiding. What? The pic I sent you? Are you able to show the pic I sent you? Which, oh, hang on. When did you send it, Leo? Oh, there. Oh, yeah, that one. I did want to send that, or do it. Okay. Give me a second here. I will bring that one up in a mere second or two. Let's just call it Leo-1, and then we're going to throw that one up there. That is Mount Ruapehu. That actually looks pretty awesome. Okay, let's do the other volcano here, and that is Suwanoshi-jima. And we can actually kind of see it a little bit better today, but it is still not the greatest of views, of course, with the light and everything, the way everything is hitting it. But you can kind of tell in the middle here, there is the cone, this cone here. That's your active area. You can see some off-gassing. But again, we're looking at pea soup as far as I'm concerned. Very hard to see all the way through. And I'm going to load up a picture of Mount Ruapehu that Leo Carlson sent. And of course, it looks like it belongs somewhere else. And I'll let you guys be the judge as to where you want to place it. But when you look at that, I figured that could very easily fit into the Canadian Rockies. What do you guys think? Seeing that, or maybe even somewhere in Washington State or something like that. That would fit in there really nice. So, but that is Mount Ruapehu, if I am not mistaken there, Mr. Leo. And that was done in November 2013 on a New Zealand trip, summertime. Oh, hang on, November? Oh, yeah, November is summertime for you guys. I forgot. That looks pretty awesome, Leo, and thanks for sharing that picture. And that is looking pretty good. So, yeah, that when I look at that, you could probably fit that in just about anywhere here in the Canadian Rockies, and that would be a very similar scene. So, awesome! Thanks, Leo, for throwing that in there, and it's been shown. Keep smiling, and awesome stuff. All right, next I wanted to see about Taal, and I didn't get a chance to click the buttons, but I am doing that as we speak, and we will take a look. No, Taal meditation is not on, and neither is Madame Marutsa. Okay, so we don't have a Taal volcano today. We will pop over, though, to watch the Sasquatches walk by in the steamy area of, boy, that's out of focus, eh? Come on, guys, focus. Anyway, that is a Yellowstone, and that is what we're looking at. Some of the geysers that are happening there within the Yellowstone volcano area, and I guess right now it is a steamy area of geysers, and they're hunting for Sasquatch somewhere. There's got to be a Sasquatch in there in the woods somewhere. That's what they're looking for. I can't see any other reason for them to scan the trees. Maybe we'll see him. He'll pop out. I don't know. He could be standing anywhere and watching us. Anyway, Old Geezer. Yep, that's where the Old Geezer is. Old Faithful, and that is pretty awesome. And, okay, anyway, they're starting to make me dizzy with all this spinning around here. Zoom out, move it, and zoom it back in. That'd be easier. A lot of streams and stuff there too. That's pretty neat to be able to see. All right, let's go somewhere warmer though. I like Hawaii. Old Faithful, just making fun of you. Yeah, that's it. And I'm sure there's a Sasquatch running around back there going, ha ha, look at him. Anyway. Since we're looking at the wonderful USGS stuff, let's take a look at this. It's a little easier on the eyes. Beautiful shot from yesterday at 1806, and that's when I decided to take that and keep that because that was a nice color. So, looked pretty awesome. That, of course, is the lava pond at Kilauea in Hawaii. And we're going to refresh the picture so we get to see what it looks like now. Ooh, yuck. Boy, I wish I hadn't refreshed it. Anyway, a lot of smoke coming directly at the camera, so we don't see much there. This is the other shot from up on the hill by the observatory. We can see the lava lake right down there. We also see this funky looking thing. And looks like a horn or something. I don't know. Anyway, this is the primary vent stuff right there, where most of it was coming up and then over and then out the tube into the lake. But I don't know where this is getting its lava from. It looks like it's right on the edge here, and it looks like it's flowing downward. So a little bit different than what we've seen before, but awesome nonetheless. Let's have a look at the other side, and this is again from yesterday, and if we refresh it, it'll look a little bit different. That's that toe area though, and we can see in this shot before we switch it, that lava level is pretty much right up to the top edge there, and now that we look, you see the lava level is a lot lower, and again in here as well in the toe area. So lots of smoke happening. I don't know if it's just pushed out a bunch of lava, and now that it's dropping, it's doing its thing. So what UAP going into Etna? What the heck is a UAP? I don't know what they are. Anyway, that's what we're seeing there. Let's look at the thermal real quick. That is from yesterday at that same time period, that 1910 or whatever we ended up with. And you see how much lava is sitting there. That is quite a lot. That's almost it's bigger than the new lava lake. It's bigger than the old lava lake, I should say, as far as that area, but not anywhere near as deep, I bet. So let's do a refresh and see what it looks like now. And doing, and there we go. And of course, looking at the haziness, that means that smoke is blowing towards the camera, but you can see the original vent was here. Now you see a hot lava coming from here somewhere, a lava snake looking out of his, or a lava dinosaur looking out of his little crawly hole here, and looking at the nice lava, fresh lava puddle. And that is very fresh because it hasn't even crusted over yet, whereas you see the cracking lines and stuff like that in here. That tells you it's been sitting for a little bit and had enough time to get a crust built up on it. Volcanoes are really spoil tips, piles up mining waste. I don't think so. No, it's recycled. Recycled earth is what it is, Denny. It's recycled earth. Anyway, that's what we're looking at. So not too bad. And I want to get over and let's have a look at our volcanoes, not volcanoes. We are looking at volcanoes. Let's have a look at our earthquakes. And we're going to take a quick trip around. First, we'll look at the ones in Hawaii, of course, and get that on the map and see what kind of shakers are going on, and looking at it in general, just zooming out. There's your Hawaiian Islands, of course, and we have Pahala sitting right in here where the hot spot is, and that right there is Mauna Loa, and then over here is Mauna Kea. Mauna Kea, of course, has all the observatories right on the top there. You can't miss it on USGS, and that's pretty cool. All right, zipping in here, looking at this guy, 2.0, 28.6 kilometers down, 11:32 this morning, and the rest were actually not very many. We've got one here. 2.7, 1344, 35.2 kilometers down for that guy. Most of everything we had is older, and we do have this guy out here from yesterday, and that was at 2219, or sorry, 2201, my bad. Got that mixed up. 34.3 kilometers down, and looking up on Mauna Loa there, I think that was from yesterday as well. No, today, 0723 at the time on that, 1.6 kilometers down, so not very far, and that is within the volcano itself. 0.7 though, very small quake. Could be something collapsing. an old vent or tube that is cooling down or heating up or something, and it crumbled. We do see this guy here, 2.1, and that happened yesterday at 23:56, 7.1 kilometers down. And then this other new one right there was, or newer, I should say, from today at 10:18, 3.3 kilometers down. So definitely in the running. We do have some older quakes around it. Not going to worry about those either. That is the Kilauea caldera, of course. Caldera within a caldera within a caldera, right? Okay, so we got enough calderas, and that is what we're seeing for earthquakes there. Oh, did we check this guy out? I think we missed this guy. 2.3, 7 kilometers down, and that was at 7:26. Okay, we got them. We got them all. All right, that's it for earthquakes there, and just a quick general look at the rest of them. Nothing too big out there. 5.8 in Chile, and that is not unusual. Kermadec Ridge, we have a 5.0, and that is not overly big. Looking for big targets, we do have here in the Strait of Gibraltar area, there's a couple of quakes, 5.5 just off the coast of Morocco, and he had a little buddy here, 4.0. We've seen a bunch of little swarms here before, so now we're seeing bigger quakes as well. Very interesting to see that. But I don't see anything else that is grabbing my attention on here, so I'm going to leave all of those be. We're going to head over to Canary Islands and have a quick look in there and see what's going on. We see a star over there. I'm not sure why it's there, but anyway, La Palma is the one we're interested in, and let's zoom into La Palma and see what we've got for quakes today. None. Okay, there we go. We had one yesterday apparently at 1851, and that is the one just out right there, not too far away from Tazacorte, and I don't know, that might be right. Well, where's the outcropping here? That's right here. So yeah, the harbor would be over here, so yeah, it's kind of right in between here. Some of that lava flow might be right in that area as well, so I'm not sure if that's actually what went. Hey, Kananaskis country, I popped in. Welcome. And Jojo is also here. Welcome. And let's see, did I miss anyone else coming in? Anyway, if I didn't say hi to you guys, don't worry. I still do mean hello. Sometimes we just don't see the names going by because I'm looking at different screens and making my mouse go in circles, right? Okay, never mind. Anyway, that is the only one that was from yesterday. We don't have anything else there. So relatively quiet in La Palma, and a good time for a vacation if that's where you're going. Worldwide volcano map, I did refresh it earlier here just to sneak over, and they showed a couple of extra quakes that I didn't see before. 5.4 at the northern end of Spain, and then of course you had your two down here in the Strait of Gibraltar that we've seen, and of course the stuff here in Iceland. When we zoom in, we see Fragger del Fjall, and we see the Reykjanes volcanoes. So state of unrest for the one that's there, and we're not sure the exact location that's going to be, but that's what they're calling it, Reykjanes volcano, easy to identify. The other one, of course, was Ascha, which is also still on the watch list there, but it is being quiet. All right, carrying on, we don't see anything else too weird. Sao George still sitting there and waiting, and we'll see what happens. We do have our ring of fire, of course, going all the way around the Pacific Rim, as well as our hotspot in the middle here, and that is Kilauea. And we're not going to worry about naming all of everybody here today, just some of them. And of course, Luolatak and Semeru, Merapi, and Krakatoa down here in Java. And of course, they are continuing to go, and Luolatak is doing its thing. Ibu and Dukono, which is right behind it there, they're still continuing on as well. Same thing with Suwanosi Jima, and then they are still saying Sakurajima is on the red list there as far as being eruptive. Although we haven't seen a lot of action, they can probably reduce that one to an orange, but I don't know. That's just up to them. Anyway, Kamchatka Peninsula, we see Karimsky still doing its thing, and his buddies are still okay. Everything here on the Aleutian Islands still the same. Semi and Great Sitkins, and of course Cleveland, our newer one, and Pavlov still doing its thing. Davidoff has gone quiet, so it would have been right about where the hand is there, and they've taken that off. So that's kind of the map for today. When we look down here, we don't see anything new pop up at all. The only one that they consider to be and going here, of course, Heard Island volcano, and that could be in the future. It may pop. Etna, right there, what we have been watching, and Etna, of course, is a beautiful volcano, right? And Volcano there, Stromboli there, and Campi up there. So that's in Italy, and this is Sicily down here. And that's kind of it. So grab the temp while the guys are hot. They're coming to Italy with me. Oh, yeah, sure. We need warmer temperatures. I need warmer here, Yvonne. It's got to get warmer here. Anyway, let's, speaking of temperatures, let's get over and see what we can find. Whoa, a little bit too far out. Getting over, and let's have a quick look at the SO2 map, and then we'll get over to our weather and see how cold things are. Anyway, not bad for northern portions of US and Canada. We have a little bit of stuff, the way the wind's blowing it now from Mexico up and over, kind of coming across the eastern portions of the U.S. Not too bad though. Levels are a little easier. I don't know what is happening here. Mexico is it's just twirling around right there, causing it to sit there. A little bit better down here in Central America. We do see the stuff, a lot of gas. I haven't seen this before. Not so bad. A lot of off-gassing in those places in the Caribbean. Also, looking at Peru and those places, looks pretty normal. Peru is actually a little bit more SO2 than normal. If we go here, we see Sabancaya volcano, and we can make that big. Try doing that again. I hit the wrong button again. I want this one. Okay. Sabancaya, obviously it erupted today some more, and you can see that definitely doing its thing. So let's see if we stop it here in the middle somewhere, and yeah, we can see it wasn't too bad. Not as much as it was the other day, from what we see there. So pretty good. Not worried about it. I don't think it's responsible for all of that. It's maybe a tiny bit. And we carry on. We do still see a bit coming from White Isle volcano. Nothing from Ruapehu. We sneak up here, Tonga area, and we don't see anything from um, what is it, Tofua out there. So that's a little easier. This guy here is our Yasur, and Yasur, of course, oh, I just about hit that other button again, was in the stormy clouds, but it's still shining brightly even through the clouds and doing its thing. So not too bad. I'm not going to worry about that guy. It's been going for 870 years, so I'm sure it's going to continue. Sliding over, and there we can see Java and Krakatoa on this end, Merapi and Semeru, and then this area over here is Luolatok, and it's all flowing there kind of on top of itself, and Ibu and Dukono right in here doing their thing. A lot of this stuff from the Philippines, I think that's mostly human stuff, pollution, rather than blaming it on the volcano. It hasn't been off-gassing very much lately at all. Japan's still doing its thing. They've got a lot of wind blowing by, so most of it has gone northward. And looking at what's happening here, we're not seeing as much coming out of Karimsky, whereas the other two volcanoes are making it a little bit more difficult there. And sliding over into Europe. Europe, Germany doesn't look too bad. France and even Spain and England and Ireland, everything looks pretty good as far as SO2 levels. Sliding up a little further north, Norway, Sweden and Finland, all okay, and nothing bad up there. When we look at the boot of Italy, actually for the amount that Etna is erupting, this is actually not bad at all, and that is mostly from Etna, but Stromboli and Volcano are still off-gassing as well, adding to that SO2 level in that local area. And that's kind of what we're seeing SO2 wise around the world, and good indicator. Most of that is from our volcanoes, and well, actually in some spots it is, others it isn't. Quick peek at North American weather. Alaska looks like they had a heat wave. My God, 21 degrees Celsius. That's warmer in Alaska than it is here. Come on. Oh. The polar bears are sitting there laughing, going, look at those guys in Edmonton. They've got 6 degrees Celsius. Oh. Anyway, even way up north, they're warmer than here. I'm surprised I didn't get snow today. My God. Anyway, kind of, I guess we call that the upper middle states here. They're getting a little bit cold, of a cold front coming down from being pushed by that warm air from Alaska, which pushed all that cold air down into Alberta and down into the rest of the prairie provinces. That's not good. Anyway, that's the story I'm sticking to. Anyway, we do see southern and eastern U.S. Fairly warm. Mexico still about the same, not bad. Caribbean still doing okay. A little bit cooler in Brazil again, and but not super cold. I see our cold line is kind of snuck up on the edges a little bit, but the center here looks a little bit warmer than what we've got along the coastlines. That may be due to the weather. Donated to Nightbot for telling me it was 27 degrees. Wow. Irish monk, not a problem. Irish monk. Okay, and just so you guys know what happened, he typed in the name of his town, and it actually gave them a different place, but it said it was 20 to 27 degrees Celsius, and there was something wrong with that. And anyway, I corrected it and typed it in properly by putting Ireland behind it, and it did bring up the right place with the right temperature, or at least very close to it, which unfortunately wasn't 27 degrees Celsius. It was a lot colder. Warmer than here, though, and I would have still accepted it. Thank you. Thanks, Irish. Do appreciate that wonderful super chat, and thank you. Anyway, going on, looking at what we've got here in Iceland, we do still have a little bit of that warmer air swirling up and around from our thing. They got the same temperatures as us here in Alberta, which is not bad on the Reykjanes Peninsula, and you can see the warmer air kind of hitting that coast, but highlands and snow frost areas are staying cold, and that's what you're seeing up there. Not so bad in some of the coastal areas. Looking at Ireland, yeah, right there, about 10 degrees Celsius for you right now there, buddy. And we do see that they are getting that southwest wind that has been confirmed to always coming from that direction. And of course, that is a beautiful, warm wind that comes in there. Anyway, looking at England and Scotland, not bad temperature-wise. Quick peek at down here in Spain and Portugal, fairly warm, and we like it. Oh, I forgot Aurelio's pictures. Darn it. Oh, hang on, those were the flower pictures, but he was showing it was a ridiculous temperature. He was out and about. Anyway, he sent me the pictures. I'll have to see what I can do. Paris, or sorry, France. Paris a little cooler. You can kind of see a divider line right there. I don't know why it's a little colder up top. And down on the southern end of Germany, they're getting a lot warmer temperatures than over from where Yvonne comes from, and that is over here. Of course, right out on the coast, slightly warmer than what they've got in further inland, and that is because of that warm air blowing in that way. Eastern Germany, Berlin is actually a little bit warmer as well. Looks a little odd, and Poland and those areas. So a lot of that stuff. Irma, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And okay, hi, and all that said hi to me. Okay, well, hi. And also Nancy Buchanan saying good night, Dr. Fox and friends. My baby puppy will be awake in another 6 hours, so I'm heading to bed. All right, Nancy, you take care, and then take care of that baby puppy in the morning in 6 hours. And anyway, looking at temperatures going up here in Norway, not too bad. Same thing with Sweden and Finland, holding steady, I guess, pretty much at those same areas. It is warmer going all the way in here at some of these other places. I'm surprised that they got that heat wave to go all the way up there. Rome, looking warm. Italy, lots of warm air down there. Greece, I guess, would be heating up. And of course, Piggy's house. She lives here on the island of Kos, and it being nighttime, I'm surprised. 20 degrees Celsius is her nighttime temperature. And what is it? I think it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning, or 4 o'clock in the morning, almost 3. And that's what they've got, 20 degrees Celsius. That's pretty darn good. I like it. Warm weather. And of course, this is Crete down here. The green elevation or higher elevations are in green here, showing colder air. Anyway, let's zip around to the rest of the world. Looking at Africa, still pretty normal, quite hot there. Same thing with the Middle East and India. I'm noticing the warmer water has moved up a little bit, and not quite as much of it here in the Indian Ocean right now. And that is winter time coming for them. And of course, in Indonesia and Malaysia and all these areas here, still plenty warm. Australia, on the other hand, well, actually, it's not bad for right now. Could be worse. A little cool on the southern end. Definitely got some swirling action here. That's probably causing some of this coldness down here in Tasmania. And then, of course, that brutal stormy stuff still hitting New Zealand. These temperatures are way too cold for what I like. And, of course, the North Island a lot warmer than the Southern Island. Boy, big difference. And definitely would like to live somewhere warmer. Okay, we'll leave that alone. They do have a storm there, unfortunately, and that's probably not doing anybody any good. And I think that's pretty much it for going around the world weather-wise. It's pretty easy today, so I'm not worried about it. And we will go take, what do we want to look for? Precipitation. That's what we want. I want to see rain. Snow. Snow. We're seeing snow. See? I wasn't lying, you guys. Snow. Snow and more snow. Brr. Okay. Now you know why I call it a four-letter word. All right, South America, not so bad. We do see our equatorial storm going all the way across, and that is very, very northern portions of Brazil, as well as Venezuela and Colombia and Guyana and some of those places right there. So going all the way across, you see where it kind of stops here for a little bit because of this circulation, but not a big deal. That storm continues on, broken up, and regains strength. Looking here at Japan, they got something nasty coming in their way, and that is a monsoon. Oh, is it a typhoon? What do they call those over there? A cyclone of some sort. Philippines and Indonesia, those areas, all thunderstorms as usual. Brisbane is getting nailed. Oz, make sure that you're not getting any leaks. And that's what we're seeing there. Juliana, welcome, and thanks. And of course, here's that stuff in New Zealand, and glad that they're not getting bombarded with all that rain. Here's that big storm system. It's just like a big Hoover. We got actually two systems side by side, and maybe if they merge, they'll move off a little bit, and that would be better for everybody. And hopefully that'll happen. Actually, that almost looks like three systems here. 1, 2, 3, and not so good. Okay, and looking at North American weather, I did mention about the snow. We do see this up here in Canada as well as the northern states. New York apparently got a storm happening there, a little bit of a storm down here in Texas, and of course this snow in the Rockies, and that's kind of where that's coming from. This is out in the prairies. I don't know, that's kind of weird that it's cooled down and they're getting snow. And Iceland, just for precipitation, there's that twirling thing. Even though that's bringing in warm air, it's still allowing it to snow in the colder places, and a lot of rain happening along the coastline, and that's kind of what we're seeing there. going back into Germany. Germany isn't too bad. That warm area down on the bottom comes with a price of thunderstorms, and most of that is actually also in Poland, and then up here we've got Denmark getting hit, as well as right on the very top end of Germany, as well as the southern tip of, I guess, would be Sweden right there, and Norway. So they're getting nailed. Oslo got storm. All right, I think that is it for looking at those. Not going to worry about the other ones. Quick peek at our lowest temperature of the day. And Yvonne, you are very welcome, and thank you for being here. Let's see if we can find something really, really cold to chill out on. And even though it's winter time, it looks like the temperatures in the Antarctica are warming up. Let's see, minus 66 I seen. Need to find those cold spots. 69. Will we hit that? Minus 70. Okay, I'm going to stick with minus 70 for tonight's cold temperature. So it is Friday night. Make sure you send your penguin a blanket. All right, and just think, if you feel cold, just remember what it's like in Antarctica. Minus 70 degrees Celsius. That is way too cold. That is almost 100 degrees, minus 100 Fahrenheit, and you don't want to be there. Anyway, let's put it back onto, oh, not that. What happened there? Let's do that. Okay, let's put it back there. Is that one going? It froze. Is it frozen, or is it just not moving? All right, we'll figure that out. No, that's moving. All right, just guess it froze up for a little while. Anyway, yeah, minus 70, it froze. The lava froze at minus 70 degrees. That's too cold. Anyway, I think that's it for today, you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed the show. A lot of new stuff in there, and remember, go over, have a look at Leon Frey's video there, and of course give him a quick subscription. Also, don't forget about active nature. Active nature definitely deserves some recognition there. He's put in some awesome videos, and definitely worthwhile. And I will see if we can get Active Nature's link back up here. Maybe I can't. Well, I got too many windows open right now. I can't do it. We won't worry about it. But anyway, Active Nature, it's pretty easy to find, and you guys can always just type that in and into their search bar, and go from there. And okay, Irish Monk says good night, Sue. Okay, Diane Craig, good night, everybody. Everybody's saying good night. Daryl R, great stream as always, Doc. And Daryl, I'm gonna work on getting all your pictures all together in one shot tomorrow. Okay, and then we'll go from there. It's just today I had too many other things happening. Irish Monk says, thank you for your what? Okay, and keeping people together, resilience, and yeah, all right, you're welcome. I like to be that way. Irma says, okay, good night, 8. All right. Sweet dreams, everybody. Take care, everybody. Have yourselves a wonderful Friday night or Saturday morning. And on that friendly note, it is time to basically say thank you for the wonderful super chats from Irish Monk, Garabandal, and Irish Monk. And also thank you to each and every one of you in here That is the members and the regular people and all you wonderful, wonderful people, part of our wonderful group of lava family friends. And we do like that. I'm glad you're all here. And on that note, it is time for me to use that line. First, thanks Arizona Snowman, Piggy, C&D Boy, and any of the other mods that happen to be in there. I appreciate your efforts, and that's awesome. Okay, you guys, take care, be good, and please, most of all, when you go say goodnight to your loved ones, make sure that you tell them that you love them tonight. I really messed that up. Yeah, tell your loved ones you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and I'm going to go have a nap. Take care, everyone, and be safe. Keep smiling, and we'll see you all tomorrow. And remember, tomorrow's Saturday, so it's an earlier show. And again, don't forget to hit the like button on the way out the door. Oink, oink. Good night.